Laerdal have been pioneers in the field of medical resuscitation, including education, for the last 50 years. We launched Resuscian in 1960, and since that date we've been working closely with resuscitation experts from around the world. Laerdal, working with those experts, has helped develop resuscitation medical education to where it is today, with the widespread use of mannequins and simulators. These have helped improve the efficacy and the realism of the education given. Laerdal's mission is helping save lives. To help us with our mission, we use the Utstein formula of survival as one of our guiding principles. The formula consists of 3 component parts: medical science, educational efficiency, and local implementation. Laerdal have contributed to medical science in various ways since the launch of Resuscian in 1960. An example of this could be our recently introduced QCPR technology. Improving educational efficiency, we believe, we have pioneered through the use of our mannequins and also through the use of our simulators.
The Nursing and Midwifery Council have recognised the importance of simulation, and in 2006 they ran a pilot study allowing universities like ourselves to use some of the hours that students would have been in their hospital placements or in the community, but in using simulation instead. And that was overwhelmingly successful. Students absolutely loved it, learned a huge amount. And the result of that was that the NMC in 2007 released a circular allowing universities to use up to 300 of the 2,300 hours that students have to do over 3 years in simulation, which I think is a real testament to the value of simulation, and they've recognised that. Nursing is and has always been a very practical profession. When you're sick, feeling vulnerable, you want somebody who is a competent person, and it's quite difficult to learn some of those skills on real people because they're invasive skills, and of course it matters that we get it right first time. It is common sense that simulation must play a big part. If you want good quality nurses, we've got to give them good quality training, and that starts, for me, with good quality simulation.
One of the reasons I really love being involved in simulation is the reaction one gets from students. Students, almost without exception, enjoy getting involved with simulation. They really immediately and very insightfully see the direct benefits to them and to patient care. You don't get that with many other teaching modalities.
Sorry, that's all right, don't worry.
In the ambulance service, we've always tended to use some form of simulation, relatively low definition. But more recently, it's become very central to how we prepare our paramedics, our technicians, our ambulance crews generally, for the world of work and the real challenges which they'll face in the field. The use of modern simulation technology is now enabling us to fuse the benefits of crew resource management, non-technical skills type training with the clinical skills type training, which we've always done in the past, but not necessarily in the same way. It's a really powerful and synergistic relationship, and we're seeing the benefits in terms of student response and in terms of patient care.
It's now being recognised that there's a huge importance in simulation as an educational training and methodology. Within healthcare within the United Kingdom, we live in an environment where error takes place, but we find it difficult to actually engage and put preventative measures into place to ensure that we learn from our mistakes. Simulation provides us with that technology, allows us to put ourselves into a position where we can train multi-professional healthcare teams to rehearse real-life situations, so should they happen, they are adequately prepared to prevent error and reduce harm to patients. One of the most rewarding things we find about utilising simulation to deliver education is that we're able to follow up students that we've trained here, follow up the real life teams that in the future have been working together, and we're able to ask them what it was like and whether simulation has made a difference. The types of feedback we're now getting is that not only has it enhanced their confidence, their ability to effectively manage the patient, but it streamlines the entire process, reduces the risk of error, and ensures that at the end of the day, they fully know that they've given the highest possible standards of care that they can give.
Many of the experts agree that the main part of learning within simulation is within the feedback process. A major part of feedback is in fact helping people to understand not only what they've done, but also how they've interacted together. One of the things there that we're trying to get them to do is to actually learn to think on their feet. For us here at the centre, one of the major parts of the feedback process is being able to use the video feedback system so that our students can look at what they've done. This helps them not only recall what they've done, but also the way that we've interacted with each other. We're looking to create a community of practice. This is a concept which is well established in education and in clinical practice circles. And it's about people working together cohesively. So not only are they respecting each other's abilities, but they're actually able to integrate their abilities into a team that is effective both clinically and managerially.